A resplendent day to esteemed colleagues, distinguished delegates, and fellow scholars. It is with profound humility and academic ardor that I am talking before you today at this esteemed congregation of minds, the Global Advances in Health and Life Sciences Conference 2025. It is indeed an honor to join this bastion of inquiry, where frontiers of medical science and human well-being are persistently redefined through empirical discourse and cross-disciplinary dialogue. As we converge in this global crucible of health and life sciences, I am honored to share a discourse deeply embedded in both technological advancement and ethical responsibility. Today, I will be presenting a study that interrogates the nexus between radiologic technology and the readiness of general ward nurses in private tertiary hospitals, specifically their knowledge, attitudes, and practices concerning radiation protection safety. In an era where precision, medicine, and diagnostic imaging reign supreme, it becomes ever more critical to ask not simply what technology can do, but how safely and competently it is wielded at the bedside. With that, allow me to begin by framing the core premise of this inquiry. Ionizing radiation like X-rays, gamma rays, alpha or beta particles is widely used in diagnostic imaging and can cause biological harm through cell damage and DNA ionization. Effects may be deterministic like skin reddening and cataracts, or stochastic like cancer and hereditary conditions, depending on dose and exposure. Mobile radiography exposes general ward nurses to ionizing radiation as they assist in procedures. Despite their vital role in patient care and positioning, radiation safety knowledge and practices among nurses remain underexplored. Limited studies assess the knowledge, attitude, and practices or COP of nurses toward radiation protection, especially in private tertiary hospitals. This study primarily aims to assess the knowledge, attitudes, and practices of general ward nurses in selected private tertiary hospitals in Quezon City regarding radiation protection safety. It seeks to evaluate their understanding of radiation types, exposure sources, safety principles, and protective measures, their perception and confidence toward radiation safety, and their actual compliance with safety practices in clinical settings. The research design of this study is quantitative correlational design, assessing the relationship between knowledge, attitudes, and practices on radiation protection among general ward nurses. Per respondent and sampling, 44 licensed general ward nurses from 4 private tertiary hospitals in Quezon City selected via snowball and convenience sampling. The data collection tool is an online survey facilitated via Google Forms. Pilot tested and validated sections cover demographic knowledge, attitudes, and practices using Likert scale items. For ethical consideration, the study obtained an ethics clearance from the Institutional Ethics Review Committee of the university with a reference number OLFU-IERC-2025-IERC-00397V2. In addition, informed consent form was secured, confidentiality and anonymity is strictly observed, data encrypted and disposed per institutional guidelines. Lastly, for data analysis, descriptive statistics like mean, standard deviation, and correlational analysis using statistical software to determine relationships between COP variables. This slide summarizes how the 44 ward nurses scored on 3 dimensions of radiation protection safety. For knowledge with a sample mean of 3.66, nurses fall into the fairly confident category. Attitude, their mean of 3.39 corresponds to strongly agree, indicating a consistently positive disposition towards safety protocols. And lastly, for practice, scoring 4.5, they reach the always level, reflecting near universal adherence to recommended shielding, signage, and dose minimization behaviors. Each table on the slide defines the interpretation bands for mean ranges, and highlighted sample means show that in this cohort of general ward nurses in Quezon City's private tertiary hospitals, confidence and knowledge is solid, attitudes are highly favorable, and actual practices are almost always in line with radiation protection standards. The radar or spider chart above plots the three key dimension, knowledge, attitude, and practice, on common 5-point scale. The enclosed shape makes it immediately clear that knowledge is solid but sits below the maximum. Attitude is similarly positive yet slightly lower, and practice peaks near the top, reflecting almost universal adherence to safety procedures. The CUP model posits that individuals' knowledge about subjects shape their attitudes, which in turn drive their practices. Here's how our findings map onto the theoretical chain. First, nurses' fair confidence in radiation principles provides a foundation for developing strong safety mindsets. The slightly lower attitude score suggests that while nurses understand the why, there is still room to bolster belief in the importance and effectiveness of protective measures. The high attitude score aligns with a strongly agree stance toward radiation safety protocols. This positive disposition translates directly into behavior. Practice sits firmly in the always category, confirming that once nurses believe in protective measures, they reliably apply them. Although practice outstrip both knowledge and attitude, the CAF framework reminds us that sustained, correct application of safety measures benefit from deep conceptual understanding. The chart shaped with one vertex, which is in the practice aspect, extended beyond the others, highlights where continued knowledge reinforcement could help balance and maintain long-term safety performance. By visualizing these interconnections, the radar chart underscores both strengths for near perfect practice and potential leverage point of knowledge and attitude for targeted training and reinforcement. This study concludes that general ward nurses demonstrated moderate knowledge, positive attitudes, and highly compliance in radiation protection practices. However, gaps in knowledge, particularly in exposure sources, dosimeter use, and accident protocols, highlight the need for targeted training. Moreover, collaboration between nurses and radiologic technologists requires interdisciplinary safety education. Strengthening nurses' radiation safety competency supports safer clinical environments, improves patient care, and reinforces radiation protection culture in healthcare settings. Based on the findings of this study, the following recommendations were drawn. Enhanced training program by addressing the knowledge gaps through targeted radiation safety training, especially on exposure sources, dosimeter use, and emergency protocols. Promote continuous learning by integrating regular seminars and peer discussion to reinforce positive attitudes and reduce anxiety over long-term radiation risk. Strengthen practice guidelines by implementing standardized monitoring of PPE and dosimeter compliance. Encourage interdisciplinary safety drills by involving nurses and radiologic technologists. And lastly, for policy implication, recommended the institutional policies mandating radiation safety certification for non-radiologic technology staff involved in imaging procedures. In summation, our findings illuminate a pivotal juncture in radiation protection practice. While commendable attitudes and exemplary compliance are evident among nurses, discernible lacunae in knowledge persist, particularly in exposure sources, dosimeter utilization, and incident protocols. These gaps necessitate not mere incremental adjustments, but a sustained, evidence-informed commitment to interdisciplinary training, rigorous practice standards, and policy fortification. Advancing a robust culture of radiation safety is not only a professional mandate, it is an ethical imperative to safeguard both patient welfare and integrity of our clinical environments. Let these insights propel us from a data to decisive action. Thank you for listening.